So how do you like vet a person that you're working with? Like, do you have a vetting process that you use to like figure out who you're going to work with?
Yeah, that's a good question. It depends on who it is. So if it, like, for example, I use a lot of agents to sell flips and whatnot. I know them all in Delaware. We know them all. But like, let's say, like, I'll give you this is the best example I can give you because it's a real deal that we did in a random town. So I'll just give you some backstory. So once we started doing virtual business, when I was physically not going to houses, I'm like, all right, why don't we just test some random market in Pennsylvania? Because I have a feeling that I can get properties on the cheap there for cheap, like $2,000 cost per acquisition, which ended up being true. So Reading, Pennsylvania, I'm sure you've never heard of that area before. It's like maybe an hour and a half, like west of Philly, like northwest of Philly.
Yeah.
And we locked up this row home, and I'm like, I don't know that city from Adam, but I'm like, all right, we got this thing for like freaking 15 grand. Like, someone's going to buy this for more money, I'm assuming. And like, not a great, like, safe area, but like 15,000, like, I don't think this is Detroit. So the first thing I did, because I don't live there, Brett doesn't live there, like, complete virtual situation. I'm like, I'm going to go online and I'm going to find on Redfin. I love using Redfin for like everything. It works pretty much all over the country. I'm going to find somebody who is selling most of these shit properties for like 30, because it looks like the junkers, like the junk row homes, were selling on the market for $30,000. Like, okay, we make 15 grand on this most likely. Right. So I saw that one agent was selling most of the properties within like those, the 2 or 3 blocks where my house was. Yep. And I'm like, his name kept coming up. His name was Juan. And I'm like, hey, my name's Greg. I called him. Hey, my name's Greg. I see you're selling all these like shitty row homes for like $30,000. I said, I got one. I'm looking to sell for $30,000. Can you go over there and, bring your client or one of your clients, and I'll pay you like a $2,000 commission if you bring me a buyer. So he literally showed up to the property. I mean, this guy is like selling houses. This isn't some random guy. Like, he's selling properties. I can tell he's actually doing business there. He knows the city, obviously. He's from there. So he showed up. I got on like a FaceTime with him or whatever, or a phone call, and he brought the buyer there. It was a vacant house. He's like, yeah, we'll take it for 30. I said, all right, cool. I'll give you $2,000. He walked it. He took the buyer there, 13K profit after I paid his little commission. And that's how I found him. So, if you're looking for an agent, just go out and see who's selling all the similar properties that you want to sell and call them. I just did this yesterday on a Washington property, like looked at an agent, saw they're selling houses nearby, called them up. They answered the phone. There we go. If you're looking for like someone to take pictures, it's that as simple as going on Craigslist, making an ad saying, hey, I need somebody to take pictures for $100. You're going to get flooded with messages because people are always looking for that kind of work.
Oh, yeah.
You vet them out. You make them jump through some hoops. Say, what's your name? Can you do it tomorrow? And, you don't have a lot of risk there. It's $100 and some stranger. So I've done this before. Just get them to take some pictures, send them a Zelle or whatever.
Yep.
And it could be as simple as that. Or if you need a notary, 123notary.com. Literally type the zip code in, and there's going to be 10 notaries you can choose from. It's so easy now with tech, man. It's just Redfin and notary.com. 123.
For sure. I use a service called We Go Look to go look at. They take pictures and they'll do a property report where they will like take photos, and then they'll like write down like if the house smells. Obviously, you can train your Craigslist person to do that, but like they're kind of like already know how to do it. So I'll do that. It's a little bit more than $100. I think it just depends on where it's at, but we use that, and you like load up your account with credits, and then each
Go Look. That's pretty cool.
WeGoLook.com. Yeah, it's like a lot of like insurance companies and stuff, I think, use them.